All right, guys. Welcome to our plan and prep for June. We are into summertime, which has its challenges and its benefits. So, Shay and I are here to walk you through some of the ideas that we came up with as a team, as a crew leadership team, to just keep you consistent in your business, to really capitalize on the fun things that are in summer. We have a customer challenge you can do. We have amazing graphics shaded, and we're continuing with our bingo board. Shay, I do need to make you a co-host, so let me do that right now. So Shay's gonna kick us off with the graphics because that will kind of set the stage for our action calendar and talking about the products a little bit. So Shay, I will turn it over to you first.
Well, let's see if I can get the screen share done the right way this time.
That's all
And
right if not. We figure it out.
share. Do you see my full screen?
I see your Zoom link. So if you go to your screen of there. Yep, I see the products.
Um,
I mean the
just
graphics.
making sure it pops up for you guys.
Yep, you look
All
good.
righty. So what we've got for the month of June is instead of going with the full real soft side where we did with Mother's Day and the floral, wanted to bring it toward dads, but at the same point, since the vast majority of us are women, it might be kind of hard to speak on the dad's behalf all the time. So we decided to throw in a little bit of camping to it because it is the camping season. We're getting towards summer, bugs are coming out, and people are trying to get out and about. So we decided to kind of combine everything together. So what you will see with this feature of the week, feature of the month setup is our daily greens for week for our facial cleanser. Week two is going to be our honey moisturizer and lotion. The purifier skin stick will be our week three. And then on week four, we will go to the stripper to detox. Um, the overall theme again is camp life. Your Monday is your camping week, or sorry, your Sunday is your intro. So that's going to be your camping week one, two, three, or four. Monday is your campfire question. So a little this or that kind of fun, interactive post that you consider. So this one we all thought was quite funny.
Okay,
You know,
yes.
which you can forget toothbrush or underwear.
Yeah. So when we were creating this, you guys, we seriously were trying to come up with funny stuff. Like, seriously, if you're camping, what would you prefer to forget? Your toothbrush or your underwear kind of things. And all of the Monday is really geared towards fun, engagement. So have fun with it. Um, Tell stories. If you've had a funny camping story, yeah, Shay's showing the campfire question. Would you prefer to have a be bug ridden in your tent or a leaky tent? I mean, how many of us have camped and the camp and the tent has leaked or it's rained and it's dripped on you and you have all the moisture in there? Our flat tire, overheated radiator. What would be most likely for you to encounter? So just have fun with these, create stories, create conversation. Again, not all of us camp, but maybe you want to talk about glamping instead of camping. So, sorry, I just had to say that, Shay, because I think those questions are absolutely going to be fun if you take them and twist them and tell the stories.
Absolutely. No, that's, again, we wanted to try to bring it out of that softer side of Mother's Day, learning the different sides of her theme. So that's why we threw a little bit of fun in there. Your Tuesdays are going to be you led posts just like last month. So we're keeping the same cadence from last month. You will see that we also shared all of the additional graphics based on the previous way we used to do it. That way, if you need additional things to share visually or you want to take it in the older form of how we were sharing it, you're more than welcome to do so. Wednesday is still our ingredient spotlight, but we decided to do it a little different this month. So instead of actually thoroughly talking about the ingredients or taking a particular ingredient aspect in talking about it, just quickly spotlight it. What's in your checklist or your camp kit? Note them, but you could easily just turn around and say, these are the reasons why I can't forget this. And there's your post. And people can ask, well, what do you mean? Why would you want that? What is so great about that particular product or those ingredients? And then you can delve into it a little further if anybody does inquire. Your Thursdays are back to you led posts. More humor, more chaos, just something fun, just be you. Feature Friday, that's going to be where you're going to talk a bit more about your featured product. So you could go live or do a video or just a selfie post, depending on who you are and how much you want to be exposed. Not everybody's ready for that. I'm still working on that myself. But share yourself with the product in hand. Maybe do a texture shot. Show people how it works as you're talking about it. You can share a little bit about the ingredients in this post because that's the purpose of this one, is to really delve into it a bit. But also keep in mind, unless you have customers who want to sit there and watch it, try not to make it too overly long because not everybody's going to sit there for much more than a couple minutes. I've experienced that a lot. I've had to slowly narrow my things down as well. So Saturday brings us over to our camp recap. On the paperwork, it says campfire wind down, but the actual graphics say camp recap. So you can label it however you want, but more or less you're recapping the way the week went, the feel of the week, and trying to entice communication with your customers to just add to the algorithm of the page and see who's been listening and watching. And again, just to reiterate, we do have all of the secondary topics that we had from previous sharing that you can consider using for all of these. So you can do your mention Monday, what's in it Wednesday, tips Tuesday, feature Friday. You could upsell with any particular product that you want to consider. So use these however works best for you and however your customers have been engaging the most. Mix and match, throw it all together, share two of each. It's all up to you. I'll pass it back to you, Shalene.
Great. Yeah, that's awesome. So yeah, super excited about this rundown. And again, like Shay said, some of it is Father's themed. So we did try to make it so that if you, Shay, if you want to unshare, I'll share the June action
Sorry.
calendar. Um, let's see. So we're going back and forth, girlfriend.
Yeah, yours is going to quickly pop out the themes better than
Yeah.
my highlighting did.
So I had it pulled up. That's not that one. Okay. So the June action calendar we have laid out just like Shay said. This one's really simple this month because I really want you guys to enjoy your summer, but be intentional of staying consistent with being present. And so we talked about Father's Day. Father's Day is right here on the 21st. The products that we're featuring, Daily Greens, Honey, Purifier, and Stripper, are all very gender neutral items. Now, not only are they gender neutral, but we can also talk about them in relation to what's going on in the summer months when you're camping, when you're out and about. Daily Greens is a gentle cleanser. You can kind of talk about that. I have some other things in here. I'll talk about Honey is a great product, not only because it really kind of doesn't attract bugs, it more repels bugs a little bit, but it's lighter. So if you've attended Morning Mingle, I talked about the level of exfoliation and things. There's also a level of hydration. And if you are familiar with humidity, which we are in Iowa, um, thick body butters don't feel very good when it's really humid. So, honey is a great alternative. You still need to hydrate, but it's not as heavy, okay? Currently, right now, we don't have a step down, which would be like a gel to water technology. If you remember, what was that? Gel Yes, I think is what it was. I can't remember. Or a more thinner body lotion. I'm trying to think of that was the
Give him
thing.
gel, I think was one of those, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Or
it was a
something
gel
along
to
that line. It was
water.
before me, but
Yeah, it was a gel to water technology. So you'd put it on as a gel and it would really, really light. That would be like the lightest, which we don't have right now. Then you go to like a lotion, body cream, and then you go to the body butters. So very much a fragrance that's pretty gender neutral. It doesn't smell like flowers, and great for outside activities. So we did the honey honey. Again, you could theme these all for a men's pack too. Purifier we added in there with the tea tree oil. Really great on bug bites. I also use the healer on bug bites or all better stick, but with the tea tree oil in there, it's also great bug repellent. So I will often tell people when you're going hiking or you're out and about, use your purifier stick on your wrists, on your ankles, behind your ears, because it's going to help with the bugs. Okay. You can also use it post bug bite, and it works well with that. So does the healer. But where that takes us into the stripper, because not only is this an amazing detox product, it actually helps the itch to pull the itch, the whatever causes that itch from the mosquito or your skin's really irritated and itching. If you put it on that area, it really pulls it out and takes the itch away. Just lots of things we'll be talking about as we get closer to stripper and Monday morning mingle, the ways that you can use it. Poison ivy. People have used it on poison ivy. I mean, we're not claiming it's going to do anything amazing, but I have personally had my mother-in-law use this after poison oak, and it really pulled all of the crap out of the skin. You could see it coming out. So, these are great products not only for summertime but also themed as a Father's Day experience because the guys are in all of that. Things that you can upsell with. We were thinking the cucumber wipes for camping. We were thinking you could do the cold, Stone Cold Crazy Bar soap. You could do the healer stick. You could pair those up. Anything
gender
else on
bender.
that?
Gender bender would be another one to
Yep,
consider because of your stripper in the charcoal.
yep, yep.
Um, mm,
So yeah, I mean, it's pretty much laid out there for you to stay on the consistency with the graphics. I had a few things about starting to share some Father's Day ideas here. The other one I have is I'm going to tell you about the bucket challenge, and then we have our bingo. Okay, so what is the fill the bucket challenge? You guys, I do this twice a year. I do this at Christmas time, which is fill the stocking. And then in the summertime, I do fill the sand bucket or fill the bucket. I have kept this bucket every year. It is the basket full of joy or bucket full of joy. And my customers work on filling this, and one customer wins everything that I add to this bucket. So typically I'll start with something in here. Maybe since we're starting with daily greens, I will feature this product and tie it into getting our bucket started by putting our amazing daily greens in there just to get them excited about it. And then how this works is when they place an order online, how I do it, when they place an order online, they get entered. We add a new product to the bucket. Any price point, you could say $25, $45, whatever you want. But the thing is they get entries for every $25 they spend. So if they place an order for $50, I still only put one product in my bucket, but they get two entries to win the whole bucket at the end. And this is really a pretty great incentive. People like it. You can go live on Mondays and or Tuesdays, whatever you led days, and you could talk about the bucket, what's in the bucket, who's entered, feature the products you're putting in the bucket. So you're educating, you're sharing, you're it's just overall just a great way to get your June going and really share products. So that's our customer challenge idea. Anything you want to add to that, Shay?
Yeah, one thing I just want to, excuse me, mention is, for anybody who is a little bit more on a tighter budget or doesn't want to give away a bunch of products for whatever reason, you don't have to do every entry of item as being a Posh pampering. Hit the dollar store, hit a discount store of some sort, grab nail clippers, nail files, nail polish, um, ice packs for your face, the fuzzy headbands and whatnot, mask applicators. You can do all kinds of things with cheaper items to help fill that bucket and make it more of a full fledged experience.
Mm-hmm.
You start off with daily greens. Maybe you decide you're going to put in a moisturizer or a night cream, but you can add these other facial items in as well to help be a full experience for the customer who receives it.
Yeah, the other thing, like when you're talking about the Dollar Tree, one of the fun things to get is the blow up floaties that hold a cup. I mean, they're
Mhm.
just super cute. You can blow them up. I've done beach balls that are just deflated that have gone in there. Just make it fun. And when
Yep,
you make it fun, people love it. All right.
absolutely.
So that's the customer one we have. And then I'm going to bop over. We have a new bingo board. Now the bingo board is going to be similar to our May bingo board. You will see, I will tell you, you will see this post going up soon. This is where you will, in the comment section, put your May bingo boards and how what you're claiming. If you're claiming two lines, four corners, or a blackout. And that's how I know Shay has four corners. She gets two bingo boards. I take a screenshot of the bingo boards and I send them to her for her to print off for our end of the summer bingo bash. Okay. I at home keep her bingo boards with a sticky note on it that says Shay's Bingo Board, Shay's Bingo Board. So if you lose them, you can ask me again. I do keep track of them, but you'll want to print them off, keep them for May, June, and July, because whether you have one or you have eight or how many you have, you will be able to lay those bingo boards out and play our team bingo in August. It's fun. So two lines isn't super hard, guys, and it can be any way, across, down, diagonal, however you want to do it. And you at least get one bingo card on with two lines. Four corners, a little harder. You get two bingo boards. Full blackout, you get three bingo boards. So June, sorry, moving all around. So June is a new bingo board. This will get shared. You'll be able to print it out. If you don't print it out, you can use like a way to mark it on your computer. But same thing, two lines, four corners are blackout. There's just a few extra fun things like post a summer routine, sell a feature of the week product. Just a few different things in there. Pretty much the same because they're business building activities. And business building activities are just things you need to do on a consistent base to see your business grow. Any questions on that one, Shay?
I'm just looking at the updates. One thing I would question just a little more clarity on, you've got Posh 4 times per week. What exactly are you
Oh.
referring to when you say Posh 4 times?
That one was, that's a good catch. That one was supposed to be Post.
Oh, okay.
Not Posh, Post. 4 times per week. And that's just,
Add an
oops,
extra O there,
oh,
dear.
extra O. And that, thank you for that catch. That is
Yep.
just consistency with being on your social media. Another thing
Perfect.
with the graphics we've provided. Anything else you see there, babe?
Um,
If not, we'll figure it out as we go. I will make sure to upload that, right? I think we're
yeah, I'm not catching anything just
okay.
yet, but if I do, I'll let you know.
Yeah, so for sure. So let's unstop share. So June. Plan and prep here. We are going to get this uploaded for you. We will not be doing morning mingle on the 25th, which is Memorial Day. So if you have morning mingle down for Monday, great opportunity to go through this video. Make sure you have your products ordered, your things, your graphics downloaded. You have just a plan for what you're doing in June. And yeah, we're so crazy into summer already.
Yes. And
Yeah.
if you're anything like me, plan now within the next couple weeks because the kids will be home.
Amen, sister, sister. Then we're gonna put them to work and maybe make them be the stripper demo or the purifier demo. That'll be good.
Right? That would be a nice way to get your kids involved, have a little bit of fun. It will also draw the customer attention too, so it's not a bad idea.
No, not at all. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. Let us know if you have questions. We'll get everything uploaded and ready for you to go. Good luck. Happy
Have a
June.
great day, guys.